right, welcome to Previously Recorded. I am your host, as always, RP, and this episode of Previously Recorded is brought to you by Chocolatey. If you need a shirt and you don't have one,
call Chocolatey.
They'll get it done. All right, and we're back, baby.
And we're back.
As you can hear, as always, those are the voices of my two co-hosts. Those are the party boys themselves.
Party boys.
So apparently there was some gripe with that I received. That
what's all these gripes?
Guest of the podcast, Brian, not brother of Bob, for the sports one, said it's sexist because there's party people. What about the girls?
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, all right.
Hey, party individuals.
So we're now party people. It's fine. Also just he's salty.
My dog listens to the podcast all the time.
All right, party everything.
Hey, partiers.
Ooh. Party boyers. No, he's just mad because of how his recording.
Because I hated the recording acts from the start. I like Brian, but I hated the recording acts from the start. You could have said, "Hey, do you want it to be recording acts?" Or
he's got a plan to take us down.
Yeah,
he does.
What do you want us to call our listeners? Recording acts or pieces of shit? I would have been like, "Yeah, let's just call them a bunch of pieces of shit. That's fine."
Fine by me.
Recording act sounds like the evil stepbrother of the Animaniacs.
But we are gathered here today to discuss a really fun topic. Before we get to that, do you guys have anything fun to add? What's been going on?
Nothing. I'm just tired all the time. That's the world.
Yeah, same here.
Nothing new. I'm not caught up, but watch The Boys because it's a good show.
It's good. This will be coming out probably the first week of October, where we're starting our spooktacular.
There's been 4 episodes so far.
Some bad spooky movies.
Have you?
I haven't taken. That's what I've been doing with Espo, who was on the Score episode. So that's like I was there the other night.
Oh, so that you legitimately.
But we're like not doing it. No. I didn't do it for the show.
Oh,
I've been taking notes, but I've watched some good ones so far.
But you have some in your pocket.
I'll just give you titles so that you guys don't watch the same one.
Okay.
Or should I not give you titles?
Don't give it.
Are we doing an episode on bad horror movies?
We're doing an episode on everything for the month of October. There might be 4 episodes, and by 4, there's probably going to be 1.
Yeah. We're never going to stop.
I want to record 1 episode every day of October.
No, we have to get back to our format of every 2 weeks.
It's the 31 days of spooky previously
recorded. The plan
is
just we're going to pick a single day in October, and for 24 hours, we're not going to leave each other's sides, and we're going to bring in guests, and then they can come and go as they please.
Like a telethon?
Basically, and then we're going to record 7 episodes over the course of that. But we're not going to release them all in October. Like, we're just going to sprinkle them out when we need material. So, one will come out in April.
I want one of these to be the Naked podcast, but like right in the middle. So like
7 podcasts gets us to April at our rate. So
it might. You never know.
I want to do the Naked podcast.
We're gonna put a bunch of podcasts.
To get naked and then get dressed, and it'll be super awkward.
We're gonna put a bunch of podcast ideas in a hat.
You know what?
Pull them out, and whatever happens, happens.
You know what's kind of crazy? We are at this point. We'll be after this one. We'll be 4. We're 4 episodes away from 50 episodes of this podcast.
Didn't someone pitch that to us before?
It was
pick an episode out of the hat and do like 10 minutes on it.
It was 2-minute podcast, and they were just shitty ideas. So it was like, like one idea.
I mean, that goes with the rest of the theme. Of this
yeah, but it was like shit that like you care about for like a second, and then you're like, this isn't worth the argument. So like the one that we kept talking about was the appliance draft. So like, all right, you could draft an appliance, and like that's the only draft that you could. That's the only thing you can like. You can't have the ones you don't get. So like first round pick, we're like, all right, like a refrigerator. Obviously, you're gonna take a refrigerator, and then like you go down. It's like nobody fucking cares what round blender goes in. Like once you get past like the first like 3 or 4, it's like, all right, well we're not really going through all these other appliances, right? Like we're done after this.
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of ones we could do a draft on, like even cereals, perhaps.
Oh my god! I knew I'd set you up for a shitty segue, but I was so fucking mad that you did it.
Yeah, I just ended that. Yep.
Yeah, so we're drafting cereals today.
Yeah, go Steelers.
Fuck out of here.
That's the only thing I had to add. What's going on in my life? It's been absolutely normal, except for that. Go Steelers.
RP, you getting a cat? I want the people on the air to know.
No. We're not.
Good.
They didn't. They looked at our application and said you 2 are pieces of shit.
I will never fly to your house ever again.
It's all right. I don't want you there anyway.
Our people at a house in Ibiza. I don't know if anybody else knows that.
Yeah.
From all
hang out with Avicii.
All the money he's making from the podcast,
we're fucking millionaires.
He's really fucking.
Now, also, shout out to that man in Belgium that did, or woman, or person, or animal.
They were definitely a recordiac.
Yeah, because they did.
Fuck off, Brian.
We love you, Brian. I just had a tremendous romantic weekend with you. I love you. We all love you here. We decided to get together today and discuss cereal draft. We haven't done a draft in about a year.
Finish what you were gonna say about the dude in Belgium.
Oh yeah. We love you. That's basically
Come
it.
back.
Come back.
Yeah.
We missed
like
you.
If you,
You're the reason why we're gonna have a Drew Barry tour. You're the main reason. We need you.
A couple things for the guy in the person in Belgium. One, we hope you're safe, and that's that you didn't not listen to the last episode.
I will say, erase the red flag. I almost called like the United Nations because our one faithful listener in Belgium did not listen this week
when I dropped that episode. And then two, to come back. Yeah, well, we want our Belgium listeners.
You know who also I just want to put out there, and much love. I feel like we haven't talked about him in a while. Nicky. I don't know what to call him.
Just Nick. Nick, the number one fan.
The number one fan, Nick, who was on our Senator Trash Bag episode. Much love, man. We know you're working hard.
That was like the wild card episode. Like there was a title for that, but I like that it just gets remembered as.
No, the title was just question mark.
I know, but it gets remembered as the Senator Trash Bag episode.
What a piece of shit. All right, so we're here to discuss cereals today, and we haven't done a draft in about a year.
We were actually going to try and get Senator Trash Bag to be on the show today.
Really?
Yeah, but he was fuck, I can't remember the word now. When you just talk.
Sequestered?
No, when you just talk.
Preoccupied?
No.
Oh.
Fuck.
When you just talk.
I had the
He's
joke.
filibustering?
Yeah, he's filibustering on the house floor right now. Fuck. That joke was good in my head that I couldn't think of the word.
Well, I wish we would have had him. I haven't seen him in a while. Fucking quarantine, man. He's just busy being a trash bag. So anyway, we decided we haven't done a draft in about a year by the time this episode comes out. That was the weekend we did it was when we did our podcast extravaganza where we recorded 3 episodes in like 3 days. It was nuts, people.
We were just really bored.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't poop right that entire weekend either.
No.
We started with the Hot Wings episode, which was a mistake.
Yeah, that was bad.
Probably should have been the last one we did.
We're gonna need to get something going because with these previously haunted episodes or whatever the fuck we're gonna call our spooktacular.
We'll figure it out. We got
our spooktacular of all of one episode and one mini episode.
We can discuss off the air. I have some ideas in mind as far as scheduling goes.
Okay, we have some business to address anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway,
so that's the end of this episode because we gotta go figure out our calendars.
All right. Well, thank you for listening. Previously.
All right, everyone say one cereal, and that's your pick. I'll go first. Kicks.
Yeah, damn. They're good. Fuck, this whole draft's ruined. Okay.
I actually have a cereal that you're gonna give the thing. I have a cereal that if somebody does draft. Kicks would have been another one. Like, I'm going to be genuinely angry.
Heads will roll.
Yeah. This is going to become the previously spooktacular episode because I'm going to kill you guys if you draft this dumb cereal.
It definitely sounds really good the second time through.
Yeah, it sounded like I wasn't trying to figure out what words I wanted to say.
Yeah. All right, so before we got together, we decided to come up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, and fuck you, 10. 9 categories that the cereal fit. And they are, which we decided to save this for last would be.
So is mascot, we're drafting a mascot still?
Yeah, fuck it.
Or is that just conversation?
No, it could be less.
Do it at the end.
All right, conversational piece.
Because that's, we should only have.
Because like you said, if you say a mascot from a cereal that someone might not have thought
but
of,
I don't like odd numbers, Shane. So I'd rather have.
We'll save that for the end. That'll be our Patreon episode. All right, so the 8 categories are healthy, Cheerio, because there's so many fucking Cheerio flavors.
Can we talk about how Nick's gonna pay to listen to us talk about mascots for 6 minutes?
We're gonna charge 75 cents. It's gonna be the cheapest Patreon ever. Fruity cereals with marshmallow, chocolate cereals, forgotten cereals from like our childhood or from the past that you liked, sugary, and then classics, which classics, as we determined, is like up to you, kind of.
What you consider a classic.
What you would consider a classic. Like when you go to a restaurant and you order
when you go to a restaurant,
no one's saying fucking kicks.
Yeah, but when you go to the restaurant and order Raisin Bran, like that's a classic.
I was gonna say when you go to the restaurant and order that bowl of cereal that you can get at your house. Classics should be served at a continental breakfast.
With ice cold milk.
Yeah.
Or lukewarm that's just been sitting out.
Yeah. Now classics we kind of decided classics would be like just popular cereals that have been around for like since we've been alive basically.
Yeah,
like
and so before we started, too, Shane handed out these nicely folded pieces of paper with picks.
Yeah, Shane's a scumbag and looked at it.
And Shane, what was on these papers?
Numbers.
Numbers. Okay.
One
through 6.
He gave us 3, but he wrote the numbers 7, 56, and 22 on them.
All right,
Figure
on
it
the
out.
count of,
It's a code. Get
on the count of 3, we all reveal.
All right.
Yes, I will be seeing this for the first time.
Yeah. I can't wait till the
1,
listeners see
2, 3. I have a 9.
it. I had an M, but then I realized it's a 3. You really need to work on your penmanship, bud.
How are you gonna get bills passed through if nobody can fucking read them?
That is
Time
the most
2.
perfect one you've ever seen in your life.
He did go big time 1.
As far as numbers go,
We're
that's
not
pretty
making it to
solid.
October. The 3rd pick. You know what happens to the 3rd pick in any draft?
In West Philadelphia, born and raised. So those who didn't
we
listen,
hadn't talked about it in a while. So
I can't
I'm
believe
glad.
you guys just ruined the joke I've been planning all day. I was going to take Fresh Prince as my first pick,
wow.
and
No,
you fucking
dude.
blew
But
it.
it wouldn't have made sense because there's no cereal.
I'm about to
Yeah,
fucking
and you
hang
have the
myself.
first pick overall, so there's nothing to rattle you. If you take kicks right now, I'm gonna fuck you up. You have no excuse. All right, so is there any rhyme or reason you just got to fill these categories out? It doesn't matter.
Just like
what order
just
you
like
do
you
it in.
drafted a fantasy team.
All right, I have no strategy here, so I
Like,
feel like I'm
I'm-
gonna be a little fucked. Like I
I'm
don't have
going-
like a top overall pick.
I'm going classics right away just because there's one that I have to get or I'm going to be mad.
Okay.
And I'm
Fresh
going-
Prince.
Got
You
it.
needed to have it.
I'm going Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh fuck, dude! That is like the best cereal.
Exactly.
Let's just be honest.
There's no beating it.
And
A
it
little
is.
bit of CTC.
Little
So that was my thing. I didn't know where to put it too, because I was hoping I would get a chance to draft it.
I was thinking, like, is it classics? Is it sugary? I
So
was like,
the thing that's interesting about this draft is that like how do
Makes
you
no sense.
value a pick? Like so for
That's
example,
what I'm saying.
like
I don't have a
CTC is
strategy.
the first one. Is
That
like
should be a
solid.
first overall
I'm
pick.
just, I have, like,
It is my
the
favorite
9
cereal.
cereals I want, and I'm going to fit them into a category somehow.
Unless I take that shit,
Well,
motherfucker.
Unless I take that shit and fucking crush your asshole with
So
it.
we talk about like I think a major factor in this is like
I need to hear one was your first time tasting the CTC.
yeah.
Why is this a number one
As a,
pick
as
for
a
you?
young 7-year-old,
Yeah,
his mother said,
it's
"Here,
time. It's
here,
time.
try this. There's a nice baker on the front. I forget his name.
I just remember I ate the cereal, and then I drank the milk, and then I immediately developed diabetes.
I was gonna say, there's a big factor in this is how good is the milk, right? That's like a deciding cereal.
You can't
situation.
finish it all the way. You drink it until like the very like the acid.
There's
of
also
beer.
Okay,
some-
fuck out of here.
there's also
I
s-
drink it until I drink it with the spoon.
There's
And
also
I slurp it up like Oliver Twist, and I drink it until I
Well,
can't fit any more things on the spoon.
What's also an interesting thing is some cereals take up a lot of the milk.
I know. We're
Are
not
you
gonna
a fast
mention them
cereal eater
now.
or are you a slow cereal eater?
I get it down pretty quick.
I don't.
Oh,
See,
so you're a cereal killer. Got it. You crush
Yeah.
it.
Wait, are we still talking? What kind of cereal? Are
Body
we talking about the
parts.
stuff that I eat for breakfast or the murders that I do that have a consistent motif across all of them?
Shit, I was supposed to cut that. See, as you can see, I'm covering the mic.
Because usually after I kill somebody, I eat cereal and then leave the bowl on their head.
Good thing we got friends in the Senate.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say. So I'm up next with
I'm
the
back
second
in the
pick in the
Senate.
draft. The second pick, I'm gonna go. It's somewhat controversial in our
here we go.
group, but it's Captain Crunch Berries.
You son
Now,
of a bitch.
does that fall under?
Where are you gonna put it?
Does
dude?
that fall under classics, or would just
Could be.
Captain Crunch be classics?
I think a Captain Crunch variation is classic.
Yeah, it's classic in my book.
Okay, so the number one overall rated pick, a little bit of Captain.
Captain Crunch Berries is not a one overall rated pick. Like-
Talk to my mom.
Okay.
She would beg to differ.
I literally was on the phone with Mel Kiper before I got
So-
here, and he was talking about what cereals had the biggest upside. And,
Well, Mel Kiper's a jackass. Sorry, what were you saying about Mel Kiper?
yeah, he said that your pick is dumb.
Well, somebody pick up the phone and call his mom because he's dumb.
I don't have her number. But if you
Well,
can
I
get
do
it.
because I plowed her.
Jesus Christ, I don't think that's true.
It's
She's
not.
probably very elderly.
Happily
I think you should
engaged.
fact
She's
check
probably
that.
dead.
Wow.
All right, so
So,
Bobby, you're up. With that, you're up next.
all right, I'm gonna go. I get 2 picks, correct?
Yes, because
Yeah,
we
we're
are
snaking
doing
it.
snake.
Snaking it around. All right, so I'm gonna go with a Fruity Pebbles.
That fall in your sugary?
I'm gonna put it in fruity, considering it's in the
Ah!
fucking title.
Wow. Wow. Fucking rigging the board here.
Yeah. Fucking nonsense.
Oh, does that go in sugary?
We're gonna put that over
Yeah. Or you put your. Oh, yeah,
All right, Shane, what did
We don't have a Flintstones category.
All right. Fuck you guys. Any reason?
I don't. I mean, it's like one of my favorite cereals. I'm very much distracted now by. I like this voice for RP.
I
Ooh,
do sound very bad.
yeah.
Hello.
I'm gonna have a full conversation with me as RP and myself.
Oh, Bob, you have another pick. Would you like to see what you want?
That sounds like Dave Chappelle when he's being the white guy.
I don't know. I just like how you. I don't know, dude. It's funny to me. I'm a big fan of his voice. It's coming back later in the show. All right, so we have Fruity Pebbles, and then I'm going to go Frosted Flakes.
As the classic or the sugary?
Can I move them later?
No.
No, this is
I
wrong.
have to lock it in as my
Locked in.
classic
It's
or my
your
sugary.
Stone Cold Lead Pipe Blocks.
I'll put it in as a sugary then. I don't think I
Alright.
eat a lot of other sugaries. Word on the street, as far as Frosted Flakes go, is that they're great. So
That's what I hear.
Figured I had to pick them.
That's what I hear.
It's only fair.
You can go to hell after that one.
Frosted Flakes, very underrated milk
Mm-hmm.
after the fact. Very
Solid-
sugary.
solid milk. Solid milk.
Diabetes-esque. Fruity Pebbles, on the other hand, you have like the Fruity Pebbles that like sink to the bottom, and then you get like
Yeah,
those
like
little
mushy.
clunkers that you weren't
So
ready for.
disappointing on the board was I'm gonna just take my next pick, which is Lucky Charms with marshmallows.
Oh, you know what?
which-
Oh,
I like
Which disappointing was the Frosted Flakes Lucky Charms because the Frosted Flakes were not frosted.
yeah, there was like
So they were
it was
just
like corn
flakes?
flakes basically, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Which nobody wants
I
that.
messed up already because I
How?
had another cereal set for sugary that I just remembered, but I think I can weasel it in another way. All right, so you
Just
go
tell
ahead.
me, and I'll see if it works.
I'll let you know if it's
I'll
there.
let
now.
you. I'll let you know.
Does it have to have marshmallows, or can it have marshmallow in it?
Well, I mean, at that point, if it has marshmallow in it, it's like
It's not like little
like a s-
marshmallows.
like a s'more cereal is considered a marshmallow.
Okay, all right.
I would allow that.
Alright.
Well, we'll see what the ruling on the field says when it comes.
Yeah,
to
I mean, we'll get the officials down here if there's any kind of debate over this.
Yeah, Lucky Charms, fantastic. Top that could honestly be a couple categories there. Mascot, classic,
Could be classic.
could be
It's
definitely
definitely
classic.
a classic.
But my locked in Captain Berries.
What? Captain.
I just wrote
Berries.
Captain
I
Berries.
know,
It's too
really
much.
funny. Are you all right with the constant changing of charms though?
Look, I like to know when I'm pouring a bowl. I don't know how lucky I'm gonna be, and if I get rainbows and unicorns, which was that random
But,
time,
like, now unicorns are like legit all the time.
rainbows
now.
and balloons.
Hard stars, horseshoes, rainbows and balloons.
Yeah, was that because you're friendly with them? Because
No,
Get
it
it?
used
'Cause
to be
you
a
got a
song. 'Cause I have a,
beard.
yeah, I have a beard. I
you have
look
a
like
beard, you look like a
leprechaun.
leprechaun.
Oh, hey, Bob. Oh, you kind of look like a leprechaun.
Got him.
Yeah.
How's that body bag
Oh
feel?
my god, yeah, it's getting.
My
not,
veins are cold.
Yeah, RP's
'cause
running
I'm
out of air in the
dead.
body bag. I just put him in.
All right, Shane, you are up with back-to-back picks on
all
on the cereal list.
So I'm gonna go.
It's like a shopping list.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad, is it?
I just laughed like he was gonna pick something that wasn't a cereal for some reason. Like we were shifting
This is
halfway through.
This is stressing me out.
Boys, remember we're drafting
All right.
cereals today.
I'm going sugary, but I just want to point out that I also had this down on the classics list.
All right.
I'm going
Get over yourself.
honeycomb.
You think you're fucking better than us?
Honeycomb.
Fucking put honeycomb on the board.
Is honeycomb sugary though?
Yeah,
It's sweet.
I'm gonna. Ooh,
What would it be if it's not?
a classic. Isn't
So
it?
it can't be
isn't-
anything else.
Isn't the whole?
Should we change sugary to sugary
All right.
/ sweet?
Fuck it then. Forget honeycomb.
Isn't the
No,
whole
no, no,
bit
no, no,
with
wait, wait.
honeycomb? Hold on, I just want to see this. Isn't the whole bit with honeycomb that like the flavor is from honey
Yeah.
and not sugar?
Which that way could it be healthy then? It's definitely not good
It's
for
made with real honey. It's like all over the box.
you. Well, the new ones, they came back and they made the cereal was kind of worse because they made it more
So
healthy.
they changed it and it sucked, and then they changed it
All
back.
right, how about
Let's do
this?
it again.
So, all right, I think we could put it under healthy based on this article from SeriousSeats.com.
This is incredible.
Is honeycomb cereal healthy to eat? A glance at the box, it shows these aren't all that bad for you, considering.
Fuck it, put it under healthy.
In that case,
Fuck it.
it's mascot, dude. We have a board. We have a legit board. This is like no big, not a joke. I wish we had all the cereals.
All right,
just
well,
said
in
that's a
that
great.
case-
We don't have a printer here.
All right, but this also says I'm not saying they're healthy, but we just did because you did say it, you liar.
If you get
I'm just
diabetes
saying-
from eating only that, it's not our fault.
I'm just saying it's a sugary cereal. You
Or
don't have to
weight
feel
gain.
too terrible about.
Okay.
So, Shane,
So,
where would you like to pull?
I think
I'm
we
torn
need,
on this.
I think we need to just readjust it as sugary/sweet cereals because
Okay.
like you could argue sugary cereals like Frosted Flakes.
All right, put it on Sugary then.
But I already wrote it.
Well,
This is Bush League.
erase it.
Jesus. There's like 1,000 cereals left, and Shane's already stressing out.
Thank God it's on a TV draft.
And then I'm gonna go chocolate with Cocoa Pebbles.
Ah, the coveted Cocoa Pebbles prize.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's see how that stacks up against the rest of the chocolates.
What a fucking sociopath.
I hate this guy.
Oh, hey guys, let's see how it stacks up.
Fuck you guys.
You're like a fucking. The voice I'm giving you is like the dumb dog in a TV show.
I like that you view me as an animal
Yeah, you are. You're,
because I'm a beast.
Yeah. Wow. Usually I view you as less than an animal, so.
I'm a piece of dog shit.
Yeah,
That's
you
why.
Fucking dog shit.
Okay.
All right, big round for Shane. Shane
Shane might
I've
have
learned-
a
has
comeback.
I've
Shane
learned
has-
from my
I was gonna say,
mistakes.
Shane has a chance here to like really redeem himself.
Okay,
So
so
I'm incredibly unprepared. As far as like strategy and knowing what the categories were prior to 2 minutes before we got on the air.
I just wanna note that we're doing this draft because RP texted us, "Hey, what should we record about?" And I was like,
Well,
"I don't
no.
know, like a bullshit draft."
For the record,
we talked about
RP
this.
texted us for a week
Yeah.
and was like, "We're gonna record, and we were both down. We're gonna record." And then it was like, "What's the topic? Is there gonna be a guest?" And then there would just be like kind of radio silence about those
You change
those
the
questions.
subject.
Yeah. And
Nobody knew what was happening.
And then it was like, "Hey, we're gonna record. Yeah. What's the topic? Is there gonna be a guest?" And it was like, "Oh, yeah. Hey, how about this weather?" And then
Hey, how about airline food?
this morning, he was like, "Hey, we're still on," and both of us were like,
Airline food.
"Yeah, we're definitely good to go, except we don't have any plans as to what to do."
All right, so I'm gonna go up next, and I'm gonna take my sugary cereal. And here's the big debate.
Did we put honeycomb with sugary?
We
Yes.
did put
Okay,
honeycomb
just for
with
my
sugar.
own records, because I'm not looking at your dumb board.
What's the point of even having this? I'm wasting time writing. Okay, so
Because it
I'm
looks
gonna take.
official. You can send the picture.
I'm gonna take Honey Smacks.
Honey
which,
smacks.
which is very. There's another one.
Where
that's
are we
very,
putting
very
that
similar
at?
Under sugary.
Under sugary?
I could put it under healthy
so-
because it is honey.
When you wait, is there a blog about it?
I'm pretty sure.
When you gave me shit about the honeycomb, I was about to take Honey
I
Smacks.
think I've come to the conclusion
Wow,
that we
Honey
can
Smacks.
basically
So
put
fucking good.
anything under.
Any
If you
category
make your
you want.
argument for
Yeah.
healthy and why it's healthy, absolutely.
So the thing about Honey Smacks is you have about 10 seconds to eat it before it turns to oatmeal.
Great joke, Shane.
All right. Oh my god. I can't wait to edit so much out of this episode.
You guys wanted a fake laugh. I
Alright,
gave you
so-
one in fucking spades.
After that Academy Award winning laugh,
Yeah.
Bob, you're up.
I know. I was using the laugh to distract myself. All right, I'm gonna go just because I don't want to get fucked in this category. I'm gonna go Honey Nut Cheerios.
Solid. What
The
category?
first of the Cheerio.
And I'm not eating fucking regular Cheerios like a fucking dweeb, so I'm
Well,
getting those Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut are good. I would definitely want to put them as my favorite Cheerio.
I don't remember
They're so-
fucking asking you.
Well, guys, it was nice recording with you. So I'll see you later because I am dead.
Last time I checked, this is my team.
Somebody give me money for a self
Oh yeah, these aren't my favorite. Fuck off, man. These are my Cheerios. Good, you get to pick your favorite Cheerios. RP's currently erased. Oh, never mind. I thought you were erasing it. It's just like writing "fuck me" or something like that.
I was going to, but then I realized it was in the wrong column.
RP's favorite Cheerio is. What if I were to say frosted Cheerios? They make those still.
Yes, they do.
They're legit, but like sugary, and they're not healthy, man. Honey Nut Cheerios. That bee has taught me that they'll help my heart. They lower my cholesterol.
I also knew that he. Okay, what's your next pick? Because I'm just gonna. I'm having a stroke.
That's
over
the
here.
equivalent of I don't have a joke lined up.
Yeah.
I also don't have a joke here. All right, here's my marshmallow thing. Tell me if it's wrong, but I think I kind of fucked it up otherwise. Rice Krispie Treats cereal.
That's not no.
How not? There's marshmallows in Rice Krispie Treats.
But it's marshmallow to hold it together.
Exactly, so there's marshmallow in it. That's what I asked, and you
I
said,
accept
"Oh, if
it.
there's marshmallows, then it's fine."
Why? What are the grounds? Bring me your case.
That's literally
I
the
thought
question
you
I
meant-
asked prior. If there's marshmallow in the
thought
cereal,
you
but
meant-
not like chunks of marshmallow.
I thought you were like marshmallow cereal. Like I don't know, like chocolate marshmallow.
Then
I
why
would
would I ask the question?
I would
That's,
take it.
There's obviously marshmallows there.
You sons.
I'll
of
take it.
bitches. But yeah, that's a good one. That's fine.
All right.
We're gonna fight over fucking
Otherwise, yeah, we're gonna.
I have died on.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
died on a hill for less.
I was gonna say, for the record, RP and I have fought on a hill for less. Because that's what I should have done for my Sugary, and I should have made Frosted
I'm
Flakes my
just saying,
classic, but I kind of fucked it. So
saying
I'm
this is
weaseling it in.
if your mother went to the store and came home with these cereals, all of them, you're having a good breakfast.
Oh, yeah, you're
There's
living
not
the
a
dream.
bad breakfast.
You're having a good
yet.
breakfast or midnight snack.
I've eaten cereal for
Midnight snack,
breakfast,
salad,
lunch,
lunch,
and absolutely dinner.
Yeah, for
at
sure.
some
It's
point in my
also
life.
after dinner. It's like that's your dessert. Because where I'm from, like how I grew up, always something sweet after dinner.
Yes, absolutely sweet. I don't know about another meal. Usually like a cookie.
No, I.
Oh man,
I like
that
tea.
steak dinner really hit the spot. Time for a bowl of
Dude,
cereal.
You know what I need? 20 ounces of milk.
Well, I don't always. Do you always
20
drink all
ounces.
the milk with every cereal?
Depends
you
on the
eat?
cereal.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. So that joke.
Captain Crunch, Cocoa Pebbles, yes. Honeycomb, maybe. Honey Nut
Well, it's health-
Cheerios,
well, it's healthy.
100% yes.
Well, it's healthy, so that's good to drink.
It is
that.
healthy.
Yeah.
I will say, like when I was in high school, after dinner, like when I was working out every day for track, like I was always hungry, so I'd always eat a bowl of cereal after dinner or a late night snack.
I
Yeah.
never, not like right after dinner, like not like as dessert.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I
wait,
want
that's
I gotta-
what we were joking around. Like,
I got a question. Second bowl, are you pouring the cereal over the existing milk?
yes,
Like
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
and then dunk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
for
dunk.
sure.
And then then you got to top off the bowl, right, with a little bit more milk.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes
I
it depends on how much more cereal.
I
want.
agree,
Sometimes
'cause-
I go based off how much milk there is, because I'm like,
I don't
look,
want
you
a
don't
full-
really need a second bowl to begin with, but you fucking want more.
Depending on the milk, sometimes I'll finish the entire bowl just because I don't really like the idea of pouring cereal onto milk.
Some people.
Some
do
people
that,
do
like,
milk
psych-
first, which
yeah,
is
you
fucking-
Some
yeah.
people
Yeah.
also are
Oh,
serial killers.
yeah.
some
It's
people,
so-
some people murder.
So for the record, the previously recorded stance is you put the bowl and then you put you put the cereal in the bowl and then you add the milk.
Well, yes, obviously the bowl is first.
Also, when you
you
brush
gotta
your
make
well,
sure
yeah.
you have a bowl.
'Cause
I
the one
tried
time
to
I
do
did
it
it
without
without-
it.
One
It
time-
was a mess.
I tried to use a plate once.
I
Big
just did
mistake.
it on the counter.
Big mistake.
I just put it on my body in the tub. Another thing.
I was there.
It was awesome.
It was controlled, but
it was
just
out.
more hair than you're used to.
When you guys brush your teeth, if you do, I'm not gonna assume. Do you wet your toothbrush first and then put the toothpaste on, or do you put the toothpaste on and then wet the tooth?
Wet the toothbrush first.
Okay,
and
thank
then
you.
the toothpaste.
My fiance is a psychopath.
I know. I know people that do that though. Toothpaste on, but like, for me, like the wet the toothbrush, even though you literally like run it under the water for like a second, it's not doing
yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
But like, it's like, all right, I'm gonna wash the germs because it's been like sitting out
It sits out, yeah.
in the bathroom where you also.
Gotta wash
Sometimes-
the poop particles off.
I was gonna say, like, I've absolutely had just monstrous shits
See, that's why I
within
keep it.
feet.
That's
of
why I
my-
keep it in the cabinet. I keep it closed.
I'm feeling like Shane keeps it outside in like
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
know like break in case of fire like
I-
in case like that's
I
where his
actually keep it
toothbrush
in the toilet bowl.
in the back or in
And
the
yeah, in
front.
the back.
So that's why it's I just tape it to the side so it doesn't get flushed.
Oh, fair enough.
So that's why I don't have to wet it. It's already wet.
Like so when I pee at your house, that's why I always aim for you. Like you always aim for something on the side of the toilet,
Yeah,
like one
that's-
of those like refresher things.
That's why
or,
there's the
like,
sign. It says
or there's-
aim for the toothbrush.
Or
I
there's
was
still
gonna
like poo poo on the thing. Like yeah,
I was gonna make a Die Hard reference, but RP's never seen it.
I rented it. I have not watched it yet.
You've seen Die Hard, right?
You rented it. Yeah, like 1,000
I
times.
know. I was
So
saying,
wait,
what do you
but
mean
like
you
the
rented
fact-
it?
Like
On
like rented it to watch it on.
Yeah,
Like
Vine.
from Blockbuster?
No. What
Huh.
do you mean? I rented it. Shut up. Fuck you. I rented it and I had a
far more.
$5 gift card to or a $5 reward point from Fandango. And it's like, once you enter the store, it's like, you can't leave. Like, you have to use it here. So I was like, I don't fucking want anything.
What kind of fucking like bullying is that? Once you're on our site, you got to stay on it till you
That's
use
what it said.
this.
And I was like, well, I don't want to waste it. And I was like, I'm sure there's a movie out here I want to see.
Hey, usually we pitch for sponsors. Fandango, we don't need your sponsorship if you're gonna hardcore.
Fandango now. Fandango wants to give us free stuff. That's all for it. I go to the movies a lot.
All right, whatever. Don't bully people though. And
Well,
using your
don't
gift
bully
cards.
people, but I'm gonna bully you right now. You watch Die Hard tonight.
But yeah,
No,
so that's
I'm
what I
watching-
picture.
I'm gonna watch Sunday Night Football.
Bucko.
I picture you. I picture.
Bucko.
Oh God.
He
Picture
got
your toothbrush being like the gun strapped to the back of John McClane's back. It's like in case of
I saw
emergency, you
this-
have it like in the toilet, like fresh
I'm
teeth.
starting to feel very cold after that Bucko. I think he put me in a body bag.
That's right. I zipped it up too.
All right. Did you also
If you
ever
hadn't,
have?
you just killed yourself with that.
Did you also
joke.
ever have that bowl with the straw in it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that was.
One time I did that and I sucked up a lightning bug. I don't know. So I never did it again. I was so scared.
That's a story that I was not ready for.
It's a true story. I was at my
believe
neighbor's
it.
house.
Yeah, you don't make that one up. Like
No.
that's not.
And I was like,
Was-
what the fuck? And I never
So
used it again.
I'm confused. Was it in the bowl? Was it in the cereal? Was it in the milk? Did it fly
I will
in?
let
Like
you
I have
know.
so many questions.
I have no idea. I was eating Rice Krispie treat cereal with milk. And I was like, ooh, I'm going to
Oh,
start
a nice
off with
marshmallow cereal.
Yes, yes. When I go to the store, I look for that for the marshmallows in it. And yeah, that was what I it was
That
in my
didn't
mouth.
co-
I was like, what the fuck?
The sarcasm didn't come off really well verbally, but his eyes said "fuck you, Bob."
I did.
That- that's gonna be the controversy. Like people are gonna tweet about it and say it's a fucking but fuck off.
Probably not.
There's marshmallow in it. I'll
Well,
look
guess
it
what?
up. I'll
Guess
look it
what?
up.
We make the fucking rules. So
True. I mean, honeycomb's healthy, so
unless you
It
tweet
is.
me and
Hey, it's not that bad.
I will say we're that
That's the
hungry.
argument.
I mean,
We're
yeah,
that. I'm that
it's
hungry
worse.
for fans that if you tweet us and you say, hey, I don't like that, we'll change
Please,
everything.
please, God, tweet us. All right. So Rice Krispies or another crisp rice cereal, which is bullshit, with held together with butter or margarine and marshmallow. So if you say there's no marshmallow in it,
I accept it.
we're fighting.
Are we still talking about this? I thought we
I
moved
just
on.
don't want it to be the controversy of the draft.
So did you guys know that there was a, because my first pick was the Captain Crunch, that there was a Galactic Captain Crunch Galactic, and
I
it was
feel
just
like
like
Stars,
regular
right?
Captain Crunch with like alien marshmallows.
No,
I don't-
didn't know that.
Marshmallows
I feel
have no business being in Captain Crunch. It doesn't need it.
Yeah,
I
true,
actually
yeah.
would disagree. I wouldn't mind. It doesn't need it, but I wouldn't
like,
mind
I feel
it.
like I remember this.
It's like
but
chocolate
I
Lucky
don't
Charms.
mind
Do
it.
we need it? No, but do I like it? Yeah. And chocolate Frosted Flakes, same way.
I feel like Captain
Very
Crunch
good.
used to have different shapes, though. I don't know what the pitch was there.
While Bob looks that up, I'm gonna go next, and I'm going to go with my, I guess my chocolate cereal. Or no. I'm gonna go with my fruity cereal, and I'm kind of surprised it's still on the board at this point. But Apple Jacks, which could arguably be healthy, it has apple in it.
I know. I wanted
Literally-
Apple Jacks, but I didn't know where to put it.
On
I was
my
hoping
way-
it would just kind of fall.
On my way down here, your mom told me that Applejack's better get picked.
Well,
Apple
it
Jacks
did.
was getting picked. I'm
Mom,
just
I didn't
pissed that-
disappoint you
pissed
this
where
time.
it got picked. But now I can't. I see a picture of the weird. I think they just put shapes on. Like it
And,
says Captain Crunch Beach.
Shane, since you are up
Bash.
next,
I'm gonna go
what
fruity
you're
just
gonna
so
go fruity just to clear the board.
Clearly.
just so it doesn't get because I have no other fruity. I'm just gonna go Fruit Loops.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was surprised that was kind of still around. And also, do you know how that's spelled?
2 O's.
Yeah, fruit. F-R-O-O-T.
That means there's no fruit in it. They didn't want you to get it twisted.
So it doesn't count. Get it off.
Oh, those fucking that. Oh, shit.
P almost just broke a TV.
Now this thing's so old it could survive World War II.
Yeah.
It might
Oh shit! But I just scraped it. That's not good.
Did you? Oh Jesus Christ!
Whatever. You don't live here. All right. While you're doing that,
Whatever. You don't live here. That slipped by.
you took Apple Jacks. Shane took
Fruit
Fruit
Loops.
Loops.
Nothing matters.
What's the ruling on Forgotten? Like, what's our kind of like description for that one?
So an old cereal that is now gone. That
So
either-
it has to be gone, or it just has to no longer be as popular.
I would.
Could it
argue
be like?
that it has to be gone?
Okay.
You just fucked me up then.
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know. Like,
Because I had one that it's
Like just
it came back
like how recently?
like pretty recently.
like
Like, is it seasonal or is it like?
No, like it was gone, and then they decided to bring it back.
How am I supposed to know if it's gone or not?
Well, what is it? Because nobody's gonna pick mine. Mine is like one that's legit gone.
Oreos.
No, well, I heard it's actually gone again.
It's gone again.
Yeah, but that would be
Then
chocolate.
you're in. Yeah, but Forgotten doubles up.
Forgotten.
It doesn't have to be chocolate.
But here's the also thing with Forgotten. Like, if you said to everyone there was an Oreo cereal, they'd be like, yeah, I fucking loved it. But if I said to someone there was a Disney Magic cereal, they're like, oh, there fucking was.
Forgotten. I'm gonna have to.
I'm fine with it being loose. Like, it doesn't. I don't care.
That's fine. I was just trying to get an idea. So all right, I have one for that I could have used.
I don't know what the hell to
All
use
right,
for that.
so Fruit Loops is Shane's fruit one.
Yes. So it's your pick again, RP.
So I
No,
am.
it'd be me because we're sneaking it.
Yes, you're right. Fuck me. I apologize.
Well, you just screwed me up on Forgotten. So.
But we still have So just so everyone knows,
I'm so embarrassed.
the three of us have not picked healthy yet. Shane and I have not picked our Cheerio.
Surprise, surprise. None of us have picked a healthy cereal.
Shane has not picked his Marshmallow. Bob and I have not picked chocolate. None of us have picked Forgotten, and Bob still has his classic left.
Let's
So
talk
still
about
a lot
Forgotten
on the
while
board.
we're recording, so we know
Okay.
which direction to go with that.
So for Forgotten, there are some that it could be. Shane mentioned maybe like Oreos because that was a cereal, but the thing is nobody actually really forgot that existed because everybody liked it.
Alright.
But like if there was a cereal called Disney Magic with an X that was just basically like
remember
a
that, yeah.
normal cereal with
Fuck it.
marshmallows.
I'm just gonna go Marshmallow then. Count Chocula.
Son of a bitch! You son of a bitch!
Did you not know that was still there?
No, I was going to, but I was going to leave it for Chalky.
Bro, there's like 100 other chocolate
Yeah,
cereals.
dude, that's unfortunate for you, I guess.
Fuck this. None of this matters. That's like my favorite. One of my favorite. cereals.
Why'd you wait till the 9th round to draft it?
Because I thought it was a sleeper pick.
Well, the Count Chocula is the opposite of a sleeper pick, especially because fun fact: last week, whenever anyone saw RP, he gave them a Count Chocula bar,
That's true. They're very
like
good.
fucking Santa Claus of
Do you know how
Count
many?
Chocula.
Do you know how many cereals off the top of my head with marshmallows I can name? Maybe 4.
Well, you're,
And 3 of them are Count Chocula.
well, you're a fluff.
You're up, Bucko.
Oh,
Oh wow, he's really killing you with the bucko thing.
I can't feel my legs.
I don't know how to feel about it.
Well, I was going to take Chalky, but Shane's a piece of dog shit.
I'm gonna sample one of these beers real quick.
Yeah, test them for poison. My mom started saying that now,
It's
which is
catching
very
it.
strange. She's
love
just like, yeah, you
I
know, I
love
want
it.
to test this iced tea for poison.
She does it with non-alcoholic
Yeah.
shit.
Somebody.
She
did
loves
it.
her iced
I
tea.
don't remember where it was. Somebody did it the other day with a French fry.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
good.
do it with food all the time, but it was like my sister or somebody was like, "Yeah, I'll check."
Weirdly,
this.
I know you don't like it, but Shane, do you like avocado?
Yeah.
I had avocado fries.
What does that mean?
It's slices of avocado deep fried, like battered and deep fried, with a chipotle mayo dipping sauce.
I would eat it.
Very good.
It means that a hipster got his hands on a deep fryer.
It was at the Vegas Diner
Really?
in Wildwood, yeah. So I'm up. My chocolate cereal. I'm gonna go with Reese's Puffs.
Peanut butter chocolate, great when separate, but when they come by, they make the morning time.
You got me with the same thing that Shane got you.
Oh,
with.
that is chocolate.
Yeah,
to
that was my
me-
chocolate.
To me, like
Dude.
Reese's Puffs could be a classic.
I just wrote down Reese's Puffs and like put a star next to it because I'm like,
That
is
was-
no one gonna take Reese's Puffs?
That was my chocolate pick this round.
So what's kind of
So I just made fun of RP, and the exact same thing happened to me. Although Count Chocula and Reese's Puffs are on 2 different levels
yes,
as
they
far
are.
as popularity.
But also
goes.
we're in spooky season now, so it's Count Chocula time.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why you letting Count Chocula fall.
All right,
on
well I'm
you.
mad about it. Okay, I'm paying for it as we speak. It's
All right,
fine.
well, I'm thinking about it. It's bothering me.
Everybody listening, if you're still here, that you're probably craving a nice bowl of Count Chocolata and Apple Jacks and Reese's Puffs and basically everything on my list except for Apple Jacks.
Except for I crave Apple Jacks.
No, I meant Apple Jacks.
You just said everything on my
Applejack.
list except Apple Jacks.
Did I? Man, I'm
Weirdo.
so fucked. All right, Bob, you're up.
All right, I'm a little torn here, so I'm gonna go Cocoa Rice Krispies or Cocoa Krispies, right?
That's a
So
that's
good.
solid.
I
Dude,
argue that Cocoa
2
Krispies.
Rice Krispies on the list.
No, I argue that Cocoa Krispies make the best chocolate milk.
They
of
do.
The cereals.
They do.
I just want that to be
So I like
put on.
I
the
like
map.
Cocoa Pebbles a lot too, but I feel like with the Fruity Pebbles that there's a knock to them, where they get like really, like the milk fades them. Where I feel like the Cocoa Pebbles kind of or Cocoa Rice Krispies kind
Yeah.
of hang around for a little bit
Exactly.
longer, and you still get that snap crackle pop, and they do make the best chocolate milk. Now that would be a really good one to drink out of a bowl with a spoon in it
But
or a
there's-
straw in it.
But there's
there's
the
always
concern
lightning
of
bugs.
lightning bugs.
It's like I want to start
Wait, so
like awareness.
while we're on this topic, because I got very distracted by you drinking a lightning bug. Have you guys ever had the? I mean, I'm sure you did. Like the spoon that would come in the cereal and like change color.
Oh yeah, for
Wait,
sure.
So can I like
still
why
have one.
why do the cereal prizes fucking suck now?
Well, here's the thing. About 2 years ago, 2 years ago, I got one of those that was for Star Wars, and it was until quarantine happened. I ate cereal every day at work with my Ray little plastic Star
Get
Wars
it out of
spoon.
a cereal box. Or
Out
you
of a cereal box, Kellogg's, baby.
I used to have when I was younger. It was a lightsaber, and it was like
Oh, Shane, I forgot. I wasn't asking you. No, those were
bitch-
sweet.
That
It
bitch
was
work-
like-
that
it was
bitch
like-
working hard today.
it was like the spoon would change color with the
Yeah,
milk.
and you could
Exactly,
take it. You could
yeah.
take it off, so you could put it on the other bottoms that came with it.
Yeah.
It was like I always wanted
Yeah,
purple, and I
I
only
had
got
those.
blue and red.
Little Mace Windu.
I had green and that
action
was
on the
it.
Purple.
Yeah, green was sweet. Star Wars episode coming soon with Quizzo Joe at some point.
It is. We gotta get a hold.
I think
of it.
everybody just needs a break from Star Wars films for like now.
No, yeah, but I just want really fired up Quizzo Joe.
He's the best. He's the
All
best,
right,
dude.
I'm gonna go. I'm kind of fucked here. All right, I'm gonna go healthy and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this is pitched as a healthy cereal. Frosted Mini Wheats.
It is a healthy cereal
Okay.
because I like that one a lot too.
Even though it's frosted, I feel it's pitched as a healthy cereal.
That was probably going to be mine.
There's some other ones that I would eat, but like that's my preferred healthy cereal. But for listeners keeping track, we are going into the 7th round.
So
No,
I'm
yeah.
up next, and
Next.
I'm gonna take my Cheerio. So
This-
there's
hold
two-
on, 6th round. I need a forgotten and a classic.
Yeah, you need a forgotten and a classic,
Yeah.
and then your favorite
RP's
mascot
about
at
to
some
do a
point.
Cheerio, so he'll need a healthy and a forgotten, and then Shane is going to be healthy Cheerio forgotten.
So Cheerio, big debate. There's a tons of flavors. There's new ones all the time. You got the fruity ones. You got the pumpkin spice ones for seasons. Chocolate ones, peanut butter ones. There's so many different kinds. One of the classic ones that's been around for almost the longest has been frosted, and that was my favorite for a really, really long time. But now recently, out of the woodwork has come apple cinnamon Cheerios, which,
I feel like they actually existed a long time ago, and they brought them back.
but to my mind, they
Yeah,
never
I
existed.
remember them. It's a green box.
And yeah, they are
Yeah,
very good.
They are very good.
But the only thing is, this kind of hits right in line with my Apple Jacks,
Yeah,
and it's controversial.
you're crushing it. You're crushing that side of this. I forgot about apple cinnamon Cheerios.
So it's up in the air between apple cinnamon and frosted.
Well, you got to make a choice, man.
If you were sitting in the store and you saw only two cereals that were left, it was apple cinnamon Cheerios and frosted Cheerios, what would you take?
I'd take Team Cheerios. Do you remember this? You looking them up? Well, he's not.
Yeah,
taking them
Shane
to your
talked about
phone.
this before because it was like the Olympic ones,
Yeah,
right?
it was
Yeah,
Olympic.
they were
it's
delicious.
Like, it's like a
Yeah.
mix. So it's like
I'm looking 'em up.
frosted, honey nut, regular, and something else.
I think it was frosted honey nut and regular.
Just those three. I
Yeah.
thought it was 4.
Regular Cheerios help lower cholesterol.
I'm a big loser.
So I'm gonna go frosted here. Actually, apple cinnamon because
Fucking make up your mind,
I
dude.
can't. It's so hard. I'm gonna go apple cinnamon because I actually really enjoyed the apple cinnamon.
Good, because I already wrote in apple cinnamon Cheers for you like 2 minutes ago.
I can
'Cause I
thank
thought-
Audra for that one.
Before you had started talking about how like you couldn't decide when you said I just recently had, I was like, oh, he's picking these then. And wow, what
I'm
a
up.
scenario I'm in.
Shane, you're up back to back with your last two picks. Make them count, buddy.
Okay.
Nah, he should
No,
have
he's
one
got
more. He's got one
three.
more.
He's
I got 3
three
left.
After these two.
So I'm gonna go forgotten, and I'm gonna take Captain Crunch's chocolate donuts.
Damn, I looked that up today and I completely forgot
Dude,
about
they were
those.
so good.
They were pretty good. The only thing,
Dude,
my
let me
only,
see these real fast. I see you have one on your phone.
yeah,
I never had those.
They were
they
fucking
had
so
they had
good,
chocolate
dude.
ones and they had
Choco
they had
donuts.
vanilla covered ones,
They
like
were
strawberry ones.
Pretty decent milk too.
What a fucking wild.
Yo, my only problem with Captain Crunch sometimes is it's too hard.
It's
Like the
it
peanut
cuts
butter
the roof
crunch
of your
is
mouth.
too hard. That's why I don't like it.
Oh, by the second bowl, the roof of your mouth is absolutely
Yeah,
bleeding.
It's,
So that's on the
it's
premise that you're going to
absolutely
eat. I guess they're
fucked.
just assuming that you're only going to eat one. You're not going to eat two.
I don't know if it was a joke or not. There was a running bit. A friend of ours, his brother-in-law, would eat cereal, and he like out of nowhere he started. It's kind of like Chris Pratt in Parks and Rec. He started losing a bunch of weight, and so my friend was like, "Hey, dude, what are you doing to lose weight?" He's like, "Oh, I started just eating like a bowl of cereal every morning." He's like, "What were you doing before?" He was like, "I eat like half of a box." He's like a box of cereal would last me 2 days.
That's my dad. My dad eats
Sounds
it like
fucking
crazy. He's a giant.
excessive.
When Audrey was living
In one
here,
sitting though, half a box of cereal.
not in half, but
Yeah.
he had like one of those big like Tupperware containers, kind of like old ones where it was like circular, like a bowl, a little bit bigger, and you put a plastic top on it. And Audrey was living here, and she's like, "Yeah, why is this always like this plastic dish, plastic bowl in the sink every morning?" I was like, "That's my dad's cereal bowl." That's your dad's cereal bowl? I was like, "Yeah." But cereal's one of those things where there's like a new flavor every week. There's somebody like there'll be like a Dunkin' Donuts brand, or there'll be. My sister's always said in this one. There was a Sour Patch Kids one that was gross.
So gross. The
Funfetti.
concept of sour cereal. Is gross.
Funfetti had a cereal. It's brand new. It's actually not terrible. Audrey likes it a lot. Obviously, there's classics like Cocoa Crispy or Cocoa Crisp, Cookie Crisp, not Cocoa, Cookie Crisp. But then recently, Chips Ahoy made a brand
is
that was
Cookie Crisp-
much better than Cookie
Wait,
Crisp.
can
I thought it tasted the same.
Can we talk
Oh,
for a
it's better.
second?
Those are softer.
Is Cookie Crisp a classic?
That's
Here-
another one that gets soggy too fast.
You know what's interesting about the
I need a
classic too?
I have nothing right
The classic,
now. I let it sit.
the mascot changed.
And I didn't think that would be considered a classic because it's not like a.
It's a staple though.
It
like,
is
it's
a
always
staple,
there.
but they did change the mascot. It used to be like the wolf.
There's Hershey Kiss ones.
It's not the
too.
wolf anymore.
I
It's
don't
still the
think
wolf.
So.
They changed them.
Yeah, it's just a different look.
They make them like
They put a
less
sweater on them.
less threatening looking.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Mr.
He used to be
Rogers.
Nah,
scary.
they don't. He's not. They don't always have a sweater on him. That's just a different box. It's a different box. Because this box that I'm showing you here, I literally bought like recently,
They don't make that one anymore. You bought that recently?
like a few months ago. Like how recently?
is
this is
the-
what it is now all the time.
It's that wolf. Obviously, this is great podcast
I feel
material.
like he used to be scarier.
He's got his sweater on. Who
Didn't he used to have, like,
cares? Well, no.
sharp-ass
So
teeth?
little known thing about Cookie Crisp because we're young. He used to be a wizard.
Huh.
What?
Yeah, there used to be a wizard mascot for Cookie Crisp.
Yeah, this guy though. Look, pull him up.
Yeah, that's the dude that I was looking at. That's the one.
When
that
did
was
cereal-
They're much sharper.
When did cereal like take off? Like when it started getting all these different kinds of brands. Like when was Kellogg's introducing like?
I wanna
Frosted Flakes?
say-
Cereal used to just be like cornflakes, and that was it.
Yeah, I want to say
Really was
like
that garbage.
I don't know if it was 80s, but like definitely like I remember like I'm gonna give my forgotten when I pick. I remember when I was like a kid, every fucking commercial was a cereal commercial,
The best cereal commercials are
and
the
like
cereal
and
commercials.
then you would just
What's the best
you would
it's-
just bug your parents for their
When I go
cereals.
food
Yeah.
shopping, it's still even though I don't, I'll check for like new stuff. Even though I don't eat it anymore, it's my favorite aisle. It's the best aisle. And when I go into somebody's house, I always like look at their cereal collection.
You can learn a lot from a person based on the cereal that they choose to eat.
Yeah, like I walked into Shanks' house last week. And I was like, dude, your cereal collection's awesome.
What's he rocking?
He had some Reese's Puffs, and then he had
Staple.
some chocolate as well. I forget. And there was just like a nude picture of him on the back of the box, like he made his own Wheaties box, and he called it Weenies. I guess he gives it to Christine all the time.
Yeah, there's no cereal in there. I've looked.
No, there's not.
There's-
It's just-
There's a
m-
whole cutout.
There's milk in there, but it's like
It's
it's
been
all
there.
coagulated.
It's been there for a while. Spell coagulated.
No.
all right.
That's the best response I could ask for. Oh no.
All right, Shane, you're back up. You got one more pick for this round.
You got This is
I'm
your
not seeing it on the
second
board,
to
so
last
I'm gonna go
pick.
healthy, and I'm just gonna take Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispies is fair game. I took all the other Krispies, and this is why I took all the other Krispies. And I don't know if this was part of the process. I should ask this question.
So my healthies have changed because I
I've-
like. Oh,
I've
sorry.
never eaten Rice Krispies without dumping sugar on
Oh,
them.
absolutely.
So like that's not healthy cereal anymore. I don't think.
It's meant to be healthy.
So like I was like I'm not even gonna bother with Rice Krispies because that's not The way that they're intended to be eaten is absolutely not how I'm eating them.
Have you eaten it the way they intend? It's not very good.
It tastes like cardboard. So I just dump sugar on it, make it taste like sugar cardboard.
So I'm up, and I don't have a healthy one, and we're down to like the bottom.
Dude, I ate this.
But I think I'm gonna go with my healthy cereal as Honey Bunches of Oats.
I don't think I've ever had them.
They're pretty good.
I did.
They look alright.
They're pretty good.
They are pretty good. I'm gonna go to
My
Red.
parents used to get Raisin Bran a lot.
I like Raisin
And
Bran
I don't mind
too.
Raisin Bran, but like
Raisin
I
Bran.
also don't like Raisin Bran, if that makes any sense.
I like the raisins, and if you get a lot
Yeah,
of bran and no
exactly,
raisin,
yeah.
it's bad.
It's all about the ratio with Raisin Bran.
One of the ones that we left off of Fruity, but I won't say because you still have to go.
I have
With
my
classic.
classic. These are my last picks anyway.
Okay. So
All right,
what?
so
what's
for
your
my classic, I'm gonna go Trix.
Okay, that's what I was just gonna say. Trix.
Yeah, I was
We
gonna
left
say
Trix.
Cookie Crisp, but I don't really like Cookie Crisp, to be honest. But like, I know it's a good cereal.
Alright, I'm just glad it's still on there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go Trix. I do like Trix. Trix is another one that will mess your mouth up from time to
So
time.
since we've gotten older, they did change.
They
They went
changed-
from
I
shape.
think they
Is
changed
that
them back.
because we
they
got
changed back to
old?
shapes, but it's not the same shapes as it
It's-
was.
yeah.
before.
I thought it was because we got older and we just couldn't
Our
tell.
eyes couldn't figure it
Like
out.
Well,
that-
tricks are
like
for kids, so you
kids.
can't see the shapes
So
anymore.
it's just like, oh, this boring circle cereal,
Yeah.
not like the raspberries that they were and the blueberries and the watermelon and shit like that. So
Yeah, I guess.
I just want to make sure I'm not the only one. But if they're back, obviously it must have just been a thing.
And then I have two for Forgotten that I'm still bouncing in between. I'm gonna do this one, and then remind me and like honorable mention. I just want to. These deserve to get a shout out on the air. I'm gonna go Marshmallow Alphabets. They don't exist anymore. And they were like my
Alphabet
favorite.
cereal.
Alphabets does, but not with the marshmallows anymore.
I do. Alphabets
They were-
kind of tasted a lot like
It's
Frosted
basically
Cheerios,
like
right?
Lucky Charms. They were my favorite growing up.
Wait, so they
Um,
weren't frosted?
They had frosted
They-
alphabets,
yeah.
Okay.
But
traditional was no. But it was still sweet.
I liked Alphabets and
not super sweet.
the one commercial for whatever reason. This is like I was saying, like the commercials were wild. They said the alphabet backwards
Mhm.
from like Z to T, like ZYXWVUT, which is the only reason I can do that quickly off the top of my head, right? Because it was in the
That was
commercial.
impressive.
Yeah, and so like in movies when they're like, you have to get a DUI test, say the alphabet backwards. I was
Yeah.
like, thank you, alphabets. Like, I'm already at a head start. I know the beginning.
If that ever happened to you,
Yeah.
you're good. Thank you,
I would be like,
alphabets.
holy shit, dude.
Commercials and marketing
You
are
s-
important.
You struggled as soon as you got the S, but Z to T, you crushed it.
So yeah, Bob has finished up with his classic.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this drift. I was much more confident in my TV.
Yeah.
Not having Cinnamon Toast Crunch is absolutely a hurt, but there's nothing I could do.
But you
about
know
that.
what? Your backup tricks is a good classics, but it's not like a fresh.
I'm just saying,
Prince.
like, not having it on my list anywhere.
Like, you
Fruity
really-
Pebbles makes me feel alright.
You
with
really wanted it, and your next pick was Fruity Pebbles. You didn't go.
it. I didn't jump.
You didn't
I
jump
didn't go life.
to yeah. Sorry, Shane.
I didn't jump to
Oh,
Mr.
man.
T cereal.
So I'm up with Forgotten, and then Shane's got Cheerios left. So my Forgotten, I kind of Mr. T cereal did pop up on the list. It did.
I saw it a
did.
bunch, but I've never actually eaten it, so I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna say it. But it is. It looks like Captain Crunch to me. It is in the beginning of Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
My
so like
Forgotten,
I know of it, but I just never had it.
So my Forgotten cereal, and it's going to be between these two that I really liked growing up. But I also don't remember how actually good this first one was. It was called Mud and Bugs, and it was the Lion King cereal from Disney, and it was chocolate and marshmallow.
I feel like
cereal.
that's solid.
You just kind of like unlocked a memory I
I
forgot
looked
about.
it up. I don't think I've ever eaten this, but it looks like.
I used to buy every cereal that was associated with a movie that would come out.
Like,
the Pirates
you
of the
buy-
Caribbean one,
you still
awful.
do.
Did you buy
anymore.
this? Like you bought it or your parents bought it? Like,
My
you
parents
weren't
bought
old
it.
enough to
That
buy
wasn't
this.
all-
Okay,
but
yeah,
It looks
yeah.
like dog food.
It looks like all right. So it looks like Cocoa Puffs with marshmallows in it, but like the picture, it looks like kibble.
Yeah, it looked bad. So it was mud and bugs, and it was just chocolate and marshmallow. But they also
Was it
had-
good?
No, none of the cereals that are made for like TV or movies are never good, except for one. There was one that I had a couple years ago that, despite the movie,
I thought you were
The
gonna pick
cereal
that
was
Disney one.
no, the Magics, no.
I remember eating those. I don't know how good they
So
are.
there was one cereal that was made for TV. Like I remember, my parents will tell the story all the time about how I always have to made sure I had like the Pirates of the Caribbean cereal. Tasted like garbage when it should taste fine. It's like Cocoa Puffs and Marshmallow. Awful. There's a bunch of them. But Batman vs Superman did 2 cereals. They did
You
a Superman
love those
one,
cereals. I remember that.
which
now.
was a caramel one, and then the Batman one was a chocolate strawberry, and that shit was fucking good. And they came in like the shapes of the superhero, and the boxes were actually really cool too.
I
So
remember,
that will be
I
safe
remember seeing that.
for like the one product placement. That cereal was actually really good. But for my forgotten one, I'm gonna go with Homer Simpson cinnamon donut cereal. No! There were these little
Wait,
like Cheerios just coated in cinnamon, and they were fucking delicious.
Dude, absolutely have never even heard of these.
Really, Homer Simpson.
I feel like I can-
so
Limited
good.
edition. I wonder when they came out.
I'm not really sure when they
I
came
might-
out. I'm sure
there's-
Simpsons
There's a
fans out
Simpsons
there.
wiki, yeah. I could probably look and see.
They were so. Bart had a cereal too.
They were sold in the U.S. and Canada in 2001 and 2002.
Dude, they were fucking awesome.
I feel like I can
Dude,
remember this.
Don't even remember that box. That is it.
I don't remember the box, but I feel like I can taste the cereal. Just like
Yeah, it was coated in cinnamon.
You brought up Magix, and like now I continue coming back
There
to
was
this.
also a Buzz Blast one for Buzz
that
Lightyear.
keeps popping up on. I've never had that. It
And there
keeps
was a
popping up
Winnie
on a
the
bunch
Pooh
of
one.
things I'm looking at. I saw the Winnie the Pooh one, but Magix was like an average cereal at best. Like I remember eating it, but it was just cool looking because it was like multicolored.
Yeah,
I
it
just
was,
remember that
yep.
like your milk would be like purple when you were done with
it
it.
was cool. There was other things that were different colors that I didn't like. Like the Hulk had a green chocolate syrup that I liked, but then there was also like a purple ketchup that I absolutely hated. I was like, this is
I remember
gross.
that shit. They like different colored ketchups.
There's like so much like old school like product that they did. Like now I would never buy the Mandalorian cereal, but like back
just
then,
saw that.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, I'd have to have
What
it.
is it? Do
It's
you
just
know?
like
it looks like it's fucking like
it's like corn pops
Corn
with marshmallows.
Pops,
With
yeah.
marshmallows, garbage.
corn pops. Not drafted.
Yeah, I was gonna go.
Not a big deal, but not drafted.
they're
either.
another one that they get soggy too
corn
quick.
pops. Corn pops.
not crazy about
and,
corn pops.
Like what was my last pick?
They had peanut butter corn pops
What was
too.
my classic?
Tricks.
Like Tricks, corn pops. They could have gone together, but I'd rather
Also,
have Tricks over corn pops.
also one that I found kind of doing my research was that there was a peanut butter cookie crisp.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. And then there was also a short-lived drumstick cereal, like
The
Ice
like
cream?
the ice cream, yeah.
and there was a Nickelodeon's green slime cereal as well.
And a very anticlimactic finish draft wise. We still have to do mascots, but we're doing them at the end. So we used to do
Yeah.
top mascots.
So Shane's left though.
It's Cheerio.
we'll-
I left Cheerio because the end because I don't
I know. I was
fucking
gonna
care.
say it's a Cheerio because yeah, it's
Give
like the
a
way
shit.
it's like taking the kicker at the end. Like, it's like whatever, I'll drop it, and pick somebody
Put
else
you
up.
want- do you
Put
want
Frosted on there. I don't give a fuck.
All right. You don't want team?
Nah, put Frosted.
I remember you like a hard campaigning for
Team
Team
Cheerios are good, but Frosted by
Frosted are
itself
better
is
if they're
better.
there. Yeah.
I just looked it up, dude. You remember Honey Nut Medley? It was basically
Honey Bunches of Oats.
it was Honey Nut Cheerios, but it was Medley. But it was basically Honey
You're
Bunches of
telling
Oats
me like
before Honey
Medley's
Bunches of
like
Oats.
a food.
No.
Medley's like
it
a
was
mix.
called Medley
I
Crunch.
know it's like
Medley
a mid,
Crunch.
a-
I'm looking at
It was kind of like cornflakes mixed with Honey Nut Cheerios, and it had
Oh, that's cool.
had something else.
pretty-
in it.
Sure, that was
Yeah,
good.
I don't know.
I
I'm
do
looking at
remember that.
images.
I thought about picking it, but I like just pick.
Shout
Crunch. I
out
don't
to
care.
Quisp cereal as well. Very good. It tastes like Captain Crunch.
Dude, I've never
Very
had
good.
Quisp. It's like the top. So I just to like have a list in front of me. I have this 100 all-time greatest breakfast cereals based on MrBreakfast.com. Seemed like
Hold
the
on.
most
Hold on.
accurate.
Where is Cinnamon Toast Crunch on this list?
It's not where it should be. 11.
11.
Quisp.
Immediately get off this site.
Quisp is number 1, and I've never eaten it in my entire
Also,
life.
not said, Frosted Rice Krispies. Very good. Very good.
Is there anything
Um,
else that was left off?
Boo Berry, Frankenberry.
But yeah, they're like.
See, I wanted to put Oreos as the forgotten, but then you told me that it's not.
Yeah,
a
I don't
forgotten.
think they're forgotten.
I
You can
wanted
get
them on
now.
my. If it wasn't for Cocoa Pebbles, I would have put them in my chocolate.
Yeah.
Cocoa Pebbles are too good not to put on.
All right.
All right, so let's do.
Some before we get to the mascots, we did.
I was gonna say when we do get to the
Um,
mascots, you want to snake back because Shane will just go back with our picks. Everybody picks a mascot.
Sure.
Fuck it.
Like,
I don't care.
who's your
So
top?
I put
Because
out
you just picked it with Snake, and then
Yeah.
we'll just do it that way. So I get the third mascot.
I put out on Instagram what some of your favorite cereals were from our fans.
Well, before you read that, I have a question about the mascots, so I can start to prepare.
Go ahead, ask.
It should be cereal specific mascot. Like the Flintstones for Pebbles don't count.
They do not count.
Okay, just making sure. For
Like,
all
it wasn't a thing until the cereal made it a thing.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like so, like the like your Mud and Bugs, your fucking dog food cereal. I can't use Timon and Pumbaa.
So
I just want to make sure, so there's no arguments. I'm not that I'm even digging that deep.
No.
There's 3 mascots we're taking. Everybody has
Yeah.
one in mind, but
So I also put out there, like, what is your before we decided to come to this, I said we're gonna do a mailbag episode, which was a shot anyway because we don't get anything from our fans. But Marvel asked, "What are your thoughts on the anime My Hero Academia?" Nothing, because I've never seen it.
dude, he loves
Do you wanna-
trying to get us to watch anime.
Do you want
He
to
does.
drudge up some old shit and comment on what I had Katie post on your Instagram?
Okay, so
Have you seen it
Katie
yet?
posted, "Captain Crunch, hold the berries," so she can go to hell. But who said
I'm
that?
not a big Captain
I
Crunch.
told her to say that.
Is there a reason? Because I feel
Because
like
remember
this
we had
was-
that argument about
Yeah,
I
you
said
used
I
to
like
think-
Captain Crunch better
Do
without
you
the
still
crunch berries.
like Captain Crunch better?
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm
that's
not a big Captain
blasphemy.
Crunch guy. Like
My eyes are popping out of my
It's
head.
dude, it's like
I have no
slightly
preference.
better.
I'll eat either, but like
I like it better just Captain
I know
Crunch.
people like that. Captain Crunch across the board. Like I buy it for them. Just Captain Crunch.
It's a solid cereal. I
Yeah,
had
I'm
it on
just
my
saying,
classics
I
list.
like Captain
I just
Crunch.
never took it.
You never bought me Captain Crunch.
Because you like with the berries.
Would you?
Also, you fucking have had every cereal imaginable, so somebody's buying you cereal. You're not really struggling that much.
If I put Captain Crunch,
My
Crunch,
mom bought like 6 boxes of Count Chocolate. Does anybody want one? Just take it
Yeah?
on the way out.
can I have one?
Yeah, take a box.
If I put Crunch Berries on my fruity category, would you have accepted that?
If you did Oops All Berries.
So where would you? See, because
Dude, is
I had
it-
Crunch Berries because I figured it has berries in it. It's
No,
fruity.
actually, probably.
There's some
I don't know.
comedy thing online from like years ago, and it still makes me laugh about like oops all berries.
Oh,
Like the idea.
it's like,
is just
you've
like-
had 10 years to fix it.
It's just like, well, the dude fucks it up, and now it's all berries. Just goes, oops, and they're like, all right, send him out. Like, no big deal. Whoops.
Yeah, so I put out there what's like everybody's favorite like cereals out there, and Katie Shade's other half said Captain Crunch hold the berries. Marvel said Honey Nut Cheerios. B Weezy said Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
There you go.
Um,
That's my kind of guy.
Audra fucking cheated.
Easy.
My
and
kinda
put
guy.
Lucky Charms and the Honey Bunches of Oats.
She can't
She
pick
did
two.
too.
And
So-
also, Honey Bunches of Oats should not be
Dude,
number
she-
one. So get out of
she
here.
fuck-
That's her
fucking-
favorite cereal though.
Get outta here.
Like, not of all
She's
time, but she loves to eat
engaged
it.
to the person in charge of the podcast. How did she fuck that up?
She can't be bending the rules.
'Cause she always fucks.
I make
shit.
no exceptions.
She does what she wants.
Audra, fuck you. I don't. You don't listen to this, but
Well,
fuck you.
Well. All right.
Wait,
on
does
the-
her mom
on-
listen? Does her
on
mom
air,
still
we're not
listen?
engaged.
Does
but-
her, does her mom still? I'm sorry, Audra's mom. I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah, she don't listen.
She only listened to the one where you talked about her fucking your dad.
Then she stopped.
Disney
She
episode-
actually,
Disney
actually,
episode, check it out.
yeah,
She
or
stopped.
just the episode.
I just like that pitch alone. Only that one time when you talk about how she fucked your dad. Yeah, listen to the Disney episode.
I think she does still listen. So Ruth, if you're listening, what up?
Oh, I'm
And
sorry.
Brian, again, because you're upset. Hello. So before we get to the mascots,
Fuck you, bro.
Cordiac is so stupid.
so this draft was very much different. We weren't treated to goodies like we were with the last draft. With a case
You
of Bush.
brought the goodies, and then
I-
Joe brought a case of Bush.
I expected you to have all of these cereals for us to eat as we.
Technically,
I'm not a fucking millionaire.
Shane did
Cereal
bring-
six. First off, where did they get off? Why is cereal so
Yeah,
expensive?
yeah.
You're just gonna wait. You're just gonna leave out the fact that I brought
Shane
Jacko
brought
Pumpkin.
beer. Shane supplied beer to us for the first time in the 10 years that I've known him.
Which actually, that's not true. I
No,
would
it's
laugh
not
at
at
that.
all.
It's not true.
It's
But
not
it-
at all, but it's funny.
But it's funny, yeah.
Can I just
Shane,
plug this real quick?
Go ahead.
Yes.
It's our
Sam Adams Pumpkin Ale. Go get it. It's
spook-
fucking delicious.
spectacular
It's
event
so
over
good.
previously recorded. Jacko.
The best pumpkin beer I've had.
Yeah, Shane was talking mad, like, what's love? Not shit, but
Love?
love. Fucking with it real hard. Shipyard's pumpkin, right?
No. I said I wanted to
Southern
try it.
Tier.
Southern Tier I thought was good, but Sam Adams makes that
So
taste
it's
like
like-
dog
So
shit.
how red was your
It
face?
depends on how you. So for beer drinkers out there, Jacko's sweeter than
So,
Southern Tier.
Jacko pumpkin literally tastes like pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
Southern Tier tastes like pumpkin beer.
Yeah, like pumpkin spices and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
and well, it's a lot stronger too.
Yeah,
So
I'm
like,
a
that
big-
kind of.
I got it on like a whim. I think I'm the one that actually like
You did, yeah.
said, like,
Yeah.
brought it up the first time. But
I
did-
really like
dude, I didn't-
Iron Hills.
I didn't hear about it until Bob bought it.
Yeah, Iron Hill
no, 'cause they
Brewery.
do the Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
I think this is. I had never heard of it before this year, but I could be wrong.
Iron Hill Brewery, very good pumpkin
I remember
beer.
we went
It's
to Iron Hill
sweet,
before
but
and
also,
you got
like,
it. It was
tastes like
good.
a normal beer.
Yeah.
Where this Jacko is very good, but it's very sweet, like their Porch Rocker. The Porch Rocker is very sweet, but
My dad's the
Very
one that
good.
told me about Shipyard. He said their pumpkin's good.
well, your dad's
Oh,
a
I'm-
pumpkin.
I looked
Your-
for it
I
today,
think
but
there's, like, a
but Ben
Heineken
Salem was
one.
sold out.
Oh, really? Your
I
dad's a
couldn't-
pumpkin head anyway.
Well, that's what he says about you.
Yeah, because I got a big head.
Got him.
And what they say, big head, tiny penis.
But,
It's true.
It's true.
I was gonna say something else. Now I don't.
Can we pick the
remember.
mascot? I gotta
Yeah.
piss.
So for our mascots, Shane, since you finished last, we're just gonna go to
Yeah,
Bob.
going-
No. Do snake back around.
All right.
So we Shane, you, me again.
Okay.
I'm going Honey Smack's mascot. Dig 'em.
Dig 'em. Great name.
Love him. Love that crazy frog. There you go. He put the apostrophe in.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm a
I was
I was
proper
worried he
man.
wasn't. I was
He
worried he
knows
wasn't
it.
gonna.
I would like the idea of just like us ranking mascots for like 3 straight episodes.
I'm gonna go with the Bug Life people, Timon and Pumbaa. No, my favorite mascot. The thing is, some of these people have cool mascots and don't use them. Like Count Chocula, like you don't get fucking cooler than that. It's a fucking chocolate vampire.
Plus, if you look at him, he's pretty goofy looking.
Yeah,
He's just fun to look at.
it's like Dr. Acula. So I'm gonna go with. It's like hard to not like this guy, Tony the Tiger.
Yeah, Tony Tiger gets it. Tony Tiger's jacked nowadays, by the way, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, they've been.
Like,
I
not
don't know
that
what
he's,
they've been
like-
putting
Dude,
in his
he's
frosted
juiced-
flakes.
he's juicing
not
for
that
sure.
Not that he wasn't jacked before, but like he's getting bigger.
He's
I also
juicing.
I'm impressed though. I didn't know Honey Smacks as much as I love that cereal that their mascot was named Dig 'em, and I like that
So
you
it's that-
googled it.
it
to know
actually-
Oh, I knew it already.
Dig 'em.
Like a weird.
I knew that. As a frog. His shirt says Dig 'em on it.
Does it really?
It has his name. It's like if my shirt said Shane on it.
I thought it was like
I'd be a
dig 'em,
big
like
fan of that, 'cause
digging them
any way
holes.
we can make that happen. So just to get us prepped for the mascot episode, I am gonna pick my
Mascot episodes. There's gonna be
The-
3.
The mascot. We're gonna shift the entire focus of the podcast. We're only gonna talk about mascots. We'll talk about
Okay.
one mascot, their history.
Yes.
There's
Research
controversies.
podcast. Wow, I like it.
So there's a couple mascots who are gonna go unappreciated. Obviously, Captain Crunch. Like,
Is that your guy you're going with?
yeah, that's who I'm going to go with because I love this dude. Because he's
Lucky Charms, unappreciated.
Not just like we're not gonna have. There's only 3 of us, so we're not gonna be able to like talk about like
Yeah.
Toucan Sam, like all your
Or
fucking
Captain
So,
Crunch,
I-
aka Blake.
I was
showed up
originally.
so we had a Halloween party,
and Blake was
and our
Captain
friend
Crunch.
Blake
That's
showed
awesome.
up as a
With heart.
homemade Captain
It was
Crunch outfit. It was
awesome.
fucking great.
I was originally gonna take Snap Crackle and Pop, but then I
So-
forgot that Dig 'em existed, and I was like, oh, I gotta take Dig 'em.
I would
Snap
make you if you said Snap Crackle Pop. I
You had to
said you get
pick
to pick one.
So I'll tell this story real quick, and then
Which
I'll go on.
one?
I used to wear snapback hats a lot, and I had a group of friends that would just call me Snap. Like that was like my nickname in that group of friends. And the one night we were all drunk, and we were. I don't know why it was so funny to me, but we made up this whole backstory about how I was Snap from Snap Crackle and Pop. And Pop just kind of moved away, and he's like doing all right for himself. But Crackle is like fucking
Crackhead.
hardcore into drugs. Like, and, like we would just keep going deeper and deeper. And,
I
like,
mean,
how
the guy had it.
Crackle, how Crackle just can't get his life together.
The
and
guy,
he's like,
the guy didn't have a like. He was destined to fail.
He's
He
got
was cracked.
he's got crack in
Yeah.
his name.
so I want to acknowledge Chef Wendell, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch mascot, that they've taken away. He's gone.
It's just
It's
yeah.
a
wait,
it's
what?
fucking
just
weird
a
Cinnamon
fucking-
Toast Crunch piece now.
Oh,
It's called
yeah.
Crazy
So wait,
Square.
More like a
So
cinnamon
they-
toast crunch piece of shit.
Wait, they took away the chef, and now it's just cannibal cinnamon toast crunch
Yeah.
that eat each other.
Exactly. There's sweet plush Chef Wendell's if you'd like to buy it and send it into the show. We'll use it as our own mascot.
If you buy
No.
us a plush, dude, I'll fucking go bananas. This
No.
next cereal you're gonna bring up,
This is not a cereal.
it is a cereal.
Well, no, but it is a cereal, but it's more the milk.
It's like a UK
The,
cereal.
the Nesquik Bunny, I don't know if we'll ever mention him again on the show, but I'm a big fan of the Nesquik Bunny across the board. Singularly, the commercial.
Probably the most unproblematic mascot.
Yes.
Brown
Everybody move
Bunny.
in. It's Pete's younger brother. the Nesquik bunny really
Pete the Rabbit.
boosts everybody up. Don't you remember that one when they're playing
remember
baseball and the
Pete the
kid's like real
Rabbit.
little and he's like, everybody move
Yeah.
in, it's Pete's younger brother.
Oh,
And then he drinks a Nesquik and he hits a bomb. And that's why I always wanted Nesquik. But,
Nesquik's
my
the best,
parents were
like-
like, you can't, no, just make your
Nesquik's-
own fucking...
Nesquik's the best off-the-shelf milk, like chocolate milk, made from like from a brand, like
But
Giant.
like, did you get the powder? I always
I
wanted
like the powder.
I always wanted the powder.
The
My
powder
mom was like,
the powder did fuck.
just fucking chocolate syrup in the fridge, just make your
Yo,
own
you know what
chocolate
was
milk.
Because I
absolutely
liked when you would use the powder and it would still clump up, and you
Yeah.
could just
Yeah.
scoop it and like kind of
Yeah,
eat
when
it.
we
You know
got
what's-
the powder in my house, Brian, brother, Bob can tell, it was like, that was a big deal. We ran through it in probably like 2-3 days.
absolutely slept on Nesquik strawberry.
Oh, strawberry milk in
Fucking
general, I
amazing.
think is better than chocolate
I
milk.
didn't like strawberry.
Arguably, depends on the mood. But strawberry milk, chocolate milk, fucks regular milk all day, every day.
Also, regular milk is basically vanilla milk, but Nesquik has a vanilla milk. But now they also have a chocolate protein milk. It's interesting. Shane.
Plus, like,
You're a lifter. You could
Should
drink
look into that.
You should.
so
My stock.
Quick Bunny is the Nesquik mascot. And then the Trix mascot. The Trix Rabbit is my mascot.
See, for
Because
me,
that guy's resilient. You know what I mean?
he's been going at it for so long. When all he has to do is push some kids to the ground and
Nah,
take their cereal.
You gotta
But
respect it.
I would love a movie. I was thinking about
Because
this
he's
earlier.
silly.
yeah, he is pretty silly.
I would love a movie of like all like the CM, basically the CMU, the cinematic, the serial cinematic
the
universe,
CCU.
the CCU. Yeah.
So, but like does Trix Bunny have a name?
Trix Rabbit.
So, instead of resorting to like just pushing the kids down, he uses some like Wile E. Coyote bullshit, like
Yeah.
yeah.
to get
I
the
would
Trix
like-
cereal that never works out for him.
He should just trap those kids and sell them.
Maybe this is our follow up. Maybe this is our mascot episode. We do a mascot Where Are They Now episode
I would love like
where we just make up stories. Is it like the Crackle story? We make up stories about like what's happened to them since.
that sounds like
Why is
Trix,
Chef?
well, Trix Rabbit was always hanging around kids. I feel like he's on like
Oh, yeah,
Megan's,
he's a
he's on
pedophile.
Megan's
Megan's
Law
y'all
right
want
now.
some y'all want some tricks?
Yeah. Can I get some of your cereal?
That's
Like-
a nice cereal. Be ashamed if I put my dick in it.
Oh my god.
Like what? Why did Chef Wendell get axed from Cinnamon Toast Crunch? What did he do?
Can you imagine like
He's just an elderly man.
Can you imagine like a universe where it's like fucking in the circular shots like fucking Chef Wendell's curing up like some cinnamon toast crunch, Captain Crunch is leading the way, like it's a fucking cinematic universe waiting to happen.
For the record, Tony Tiger leads the way. I know he's not the captain of the group, but he leads the way.
Yeah, for sure. He's
But,
the
like,
fucking,
this is,
he's the
I'm a
Captain
big
America.
fan of these theories. Like I always say, like Dora the Explorer, the idea that like she's on drugs for the record. Like she talks to a bag, she talks to a fucking map, she talks to a monkey who wears boots. I want like Dora the Explorer. You know how they did Rugrats the high school years?
Yeah,
I
nobody
want
watched that,
Dora the
except for
Explorer.
me.
I know I want Dora the Explorer the high school years, but she still has the same backpack that talks.
She's all
Like part of the episode is that the backpack's just like trapped in a locker the whole time, like fucking like hating. It's like prison for
Oh.
the backpack, just hating its life.
Is she all like strung out?
Nah, she's just all fucked up because she had a terrible childhood. Because she was going off into the jungle by herself because her parents weren't fucking.
She's
trying
probably
to
got
do
like
anything.
malaria, right? She's hanging around the jungle.
That's possible.
Yeah, she's got like.
So if
Another
you're
episode for another day, my friend.
so this one's weird where I feel like there's not a definitive winner.
Well,
Except for me because I got CT
We're gonna
crunch.
put this yeah.
I mean, come on.
We're gonna put these out like we did last time. Let the people vote. Let the people.
Are you
tell
gonna
us
take a
what they
picture of this board because it's looking a little sloppy?
think. Yeah, but I will just so you can. Got it. So you can. I can craft it later. I hope I remember what all this nonsense is.
That's why I type them out because you're a bozo sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll send you a document.
But anyway, I'm gonna give myself an A plus. Fuck you, Mel Kiper. Bob's gonna get a B plus, and Shane's gonna get a C minus because he took Cinnamon Toast Crunch first and fucked us all up. Anything to plug before we go, boys?
I got nothing.
Plug your local grocery. Because this is where you can get these products. Or actually go to Amazon. It's cheaper. Just kidding. Support the local the local industry things. Like
Get them from like a mom and pop. Don't fuck like.
just go where you got to get them. Bob's got a scam likely call calling, so he's
Yeah.
got to take that.
I
We
gotta-
have to go.
Real fast, I forgotten cereal, French Toast Crunch. Don't remember if it was.
Yeah,
good.
there's also chocolate.
Peanut butter toast crunch.
Peanut butter
I was gonna put in my forgotten.
French Toast Crunch. Manioc Brewing
But clearly
Company
you
makes a delicious beer.
forgotten to
I
do
forgot
that,
it.
Shane.
I was gonna put it, but then I remembered that the donut Captain Crunch absolutely slapped.
All right, guys. Remember to rate, like, and subscribe so you don't miss a single episode like this one where you're craving cereal now.
Especially if you live in Belgium, we're worried about you.
We are. Thanks for listening, guys, and we'll see you later.
Always catch me, cause I'm as green as me clover hat marshmallow.
Oh, lucky, we're getting closer.
They always catch me. What if I had a new great green clover? I'll blend right in, blend right in.
Oh, lucky, we're getting closer.
They always catch me, catch me.
We gotta find Lucky, gotta find Lucky.
They're always after me, Lucky Charms. The chase never stops.
Got that right, Lucky.
Marshmallow power, double me luck.
Whoa, 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 oh, oh, whoa.
They're always after me, Lucky Charms.
Whoa, whoa, oh, oh,
The chase never stops. You can double your luck with Lucky Charms. Part of a nutritious breakfast. They're magically delicious. Part of a nutritious breakfast.
Catch a pack of Lucky Charms, charming. Catch a pack of Lucky Charms, Lucky Charms. Catch a pack of Lucky Charms, charming. Catch a pack of Lucky Charms, Lucky Charms.
Save the rainbow. It's as colorful as marshmallows in me Lucky Charms. Keep rainbows from fading away, fading away, fading away.
There's Lucky, catches Lucky Charms. You just ran out of luck, Lucky. Ran out of luck. A little luck and a pluck. Got him.
They always catch me, catch me.
We gotta find Lucky, gotta find Lucky.
They're always after me, Lucky Charms. The chase never stops.
Got that right, Lucky.
Marshmallow power, double me luck.
Whoa, 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 oh, oh, whoa.
They're always after me, Lucky Charms.
Whoa, whoa, oh, oh,
The
whoa.
chase never stops. You can double your luck with Lucky Charms. Part of a nutritious breakfast. They're magically delicious.